Imagine you're the smallest kid on the playground, and suddenly the five biggest kids in school surround you. That's what happened to one brave American ship during World War II. This is the story of a tiny destroyer that got caught by five gigantic Japanese battleships and how it fought back like a hero. The date was October 25, 1944. The place, a narrow strip of water in the Philippines. The ship, the USS Heermann. And what happened next is one of the most amazing true stories ever. The Heermann was like a speedy guard dog. Its job was to protect a group of small aircraft carriers, nicknamed Taffy 3. Their mission was to help American soldiers on the beach. They were not supposed to fight enemy battleships. But here they came. A huge Japanese fleet led by two supersized battleships was charging right at them to attack the beach. For the crew of the Heermann, the morning started out normal. Then, at 6:47 a.m., they saw them, the giant enemy warships on the horizon. A fight between a mouse and five lions was about to start. There was no time to be scared. They had to be brave. The giant Japanese ships started firing their enormous cannons. Shells as big as a car came flying. They hit the water and made geysers as tall as skyscrapers right next to the little American ships. The Heermann got hit by a huge shell that crashed into the front of the ship, but luckily it didn't explode. Still, the ship started taking on water. It was hurt, but it kept going. Now, the Heermann was facing the scariest sight. Five enemy giants all shooting at it. It was like being in the middle of a terrible thunderstorm made of fire and metal. They were completely surrounded. But the captain of the Heermann, Commander Hathaway, had a plan. He decided to fight back in three crazy smart ways. First, he sped the ship really close to the enemy and shot all of his underwater missiles, called torpedoes, at a big Japanese cruiser. This made the whole enemy line swerve and dance to avoid them, causing a huge traffic jam. Second, with his torpedoes gone, he did something unbelievable. He turned his little ship and started shooting his small guns at a giant battleship. It was like throwing pebbles at a tank, but he aimed for the towers and windows, causing smoke and confusion. Third, he became a master of hide and seek. His ship made a huge, thick cloud of black smoke to hide in. He'd zoom out of the smoke, shoot, then zip back in. To the confused Japanese, it seemed like this one pesky destroyer was attacking from everywhere at once. After almost an hour of this wild fight, the Japanese giants finally decided to leave. A mix of the Heermann's bravery, attacks from American planes, and other U.S. ships coming to help made them turn around. The Heermann came out of the smoke, banged up but still floating. It had helped save the day. Other American ships in its group weren't so lucky, and many brave sailors were lost. Heermann had sailors hurt and its ship was damaged, but it survived. The ship got a special award for its bravery, and its captain got a medal. But the real story is about how brave people can be when they're protecting their friends. One small 2,100-ton destroyer had stood up to the biggest, most powerful battleships in the world and helped win the fight. The story of the USS Heermann teaches us that size isn't everything. Courage, quick thinking, and teamwork can help you take on even the biggest challenges. Those sailors fought against impossible odds to protect thousands of others. This is just one of the incredible true stories from World War II. If you want to hear more amazing tales of history, subscribe to WWII Records. We make these forgotten stories exciting and easy to understand. Thanks for watching.